Shalom, this is Yehudi Goldfarb in Svat, continuation of my podcasts on doing the counting of the Omer with movement from Otiyot Chayot, Hebrew letter movements for healing and renewal. Today is now the 12th day of the Omer, which is 1 week and 5 days, and the Sephirot equivalent is Hod, which I use orange for, and Sheba Gevura, which I use blue in the color system of the rainbow. And today is a Tuesday in April 18th today, and it's I'm using a green because a normal Sephirah associated with Tuesday, or the third day of the week, is Tiferet, is green. So Hod, Sheba, Gevura. The movements I use for Hod are the ones for the kibbutz, it's called. And I put my feet shoulder width apart and bend my knees slightly. And I center myself, and first I go to my left and go 3 dots at an angle, the oo sound. My mouth is 1 dot, hand across is a 2nd dot, and my lower hand a little farther out is the 3rd. Ooh. And then I center, and then I do this in several directions. Ooh. And in front of myself. Ooh. The other hand. Ooh. That's the pattern. Now I'm going to be doing 3 repetitions. 1 for the nefesh level of my soul, 1 for the ruach level, 1 for the neshama, combining the movement for Hod with Gevura, which is the shvanach, which is this. It's in front of yourself in a short sound that you cut off. Shvanach. And separating. This one has the right hand high, like 2 dots, one on top of the other. Sense of setting boundaries and limits. Hod is being able to see from many perspectives. You know, many people call it place of empathy, particularly because like Aaron the high priest, is representative of Hod, and he was able to make peace between people because he could see from their perspective and speak with them, refine his language and refine his connection, because he understood, he had empathy for them and understood how his language could adapt to having them understand him. And that's Hod. Hod is the ascetic quality, is splendor and beauty, that splendor and glory usually is translated. And thankfulness, also gratitude, a sense of, how the multiplicity of the universe can be understood. The multiple forms can be understood and appreciated in their beauty and their separate splendor, each person. And Gevura is setting boundaries and limits and priorities. So let's do the combination. So starting with Hod, centering and turning, ooh, and combining that with Gevura. And then I'm going to do it the other direction. Ooh. And then in front of me. Ooh. That's using the Nikudot that go with the Sephirot. And I also do the letter from Psalm 67. In the middle verse, the 12th letter is a Lamed. Lamed's a little complicated as a letter because there's a large Lamed that looks like this. If I turn this direction, you can see it. Coming up here, going up, and all the way up and pointing my toe at the bottom. And I do a 1, 2, 3, bringing it down. So the full length of my body down to my toe is a lamed, very high, tall lamed. Many years ago, someone pointed out to me there's a lamed going in the opposite direction on the way up. So if you watch me, when I get to this point, there's a lamed here, a smaller lamed. I still do this full reaching up and spreading out. And then I've been counting, also sharing you how to count the day. So the 12th day is a Yud and a Bet. So the Yud, again from the side, this is a Yud. And a Bet would be like this. So a Yud and a Bet with the other side. And I also count 1 week. 1 week's an Alef. It gets a bit cut off here. But the Alef is 1 week and 5 days. That's a Hey. And Hey is stepping back and having a horizontal, a vertical, and this little bottom piece. My foot. So this again is 1 week and 5 days of the Omer count. And may we be blessed to see from many perspectives and have an understanding of many perspectives within the realm of setting our priorities, our boundaries, getting strength and power from having empathy for others, seeing the larger picture, having a sense of how we fit into the greater whole and how our purpose can be made in such a splendid way and presented and refined in qualities that so that what we want to say can be heard, within the realm of setting boundaries. Thank you. Many blessings for today.